Life is a winding road.
Welcome to the restorative movement session. My name is Veronica. We are starting a new month, so welcome to all the new members. We're happy to have you here, and I hope that this journey is going to be very beneficial for you. So, if this is the first time you are tuning into this session, you have to go and watch Introduction to the Restorative Movement, and that video you're going to find it along all the others in the website traumatherapysolutions.com. It's going to be one of the first videos that we have there, and then you're going to watch, or you're going to know the safety measures, some material that we use in every session, what is the focus of this session, and a little bit of my experience. Also, you can see in that website some of the videos that we consider that they are very important, and they're going to be there all the time. Some breathing exercises, compassion practice that you can go and access it whenever you feel that you want to practice that. And yeah, that's it for now. So before you start, remember it's important for you to have a space, that you can set up a space where it's inspirational, that inspires you to be on the floor. And we are going to be using walls most of the time. So doors like closet, doors like that one can work, of course, if no one opens it from the other side. And a place where you know that you can be there for at least 40 minutes. For today's practice, we are only going to need your space by the wall. So I'll see you in a bit. Have your room ready or your space ready, and welcome again. Okay, so for today's practice, we are going to do contraction and expansion exercises. This is also from one of the most important masters and teachers and intellectual writers about how to treat post-trauma with the body. So what we are going to practice is something that is called Embodiment Conscious. So this is going to be a very simple practice. Sit in a place where it feels comfortable for you to breathe. Remember that if sitting on the floor, it's very challenging. It's not giving you comfort. It's actually giving you pain. You can then switch to sit on a chair. If this is just uncomfortable and you can feel that the body is relaxing, is taking some time to soften, especially the hips, then I really recommend you to give your body some time to relax and to actually settle on the posture. And start breathing very deeply so you help the body relaxing. So if you actually deepen in the exhalation, the heartbeat's going to lower a bit, the blood pressure is going to lower a bit. So everything relaxes when you focus on the exhalation, when you make it longer, when you make it deeper, a bit longer than the inhalation. You're highlighted that exhalation. So just imagine that with the exhalation, you're coming back to the ground where you're seated. Everything lower, slows down. It's like sand or rocks. Imagine either sand or rocks that you can throw in water, and you can see how they settle in the bottom of either the container or the pond wherever you are imagining that. So again, deep inhalations, but lots of focus on the exhalation, feeling that everything settles. It kind of lands softly on the earth, on the ground. Very well. So you can use this little practice of focus on the exhalation when you feel very agitated, very in motion, like the movement is just taking you all over the place. So this is what we use. We ground, we look for the opposite feeling. We connect and feel how the wall helps you in that grounding sensation. Sometimes we get very stimulated. We want to move even more. We want to drink coffee. We want to practice that excitement. But deep inside, we know that we need to relax, to chill out, just settle down. So actually enjoy and feel that is happening when you bring the exhalation to be the main thing, your main action. Now we're going to do a little bit the opposite. The entire restorative movement, it's not designed to uplift you a lot, but just a bit. So we're going to go and do the opposite. What happens when we feel very low of energy, lots of laziness, lots of avoiding, not wanting to move? Then what we do is the opposite, as I was saying. So you're just going to hold from the earth, put your hands down on the earth, and we're going to move wherever your body wants to move. So it's not a right or wrong, but you're going to inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for just 3, 2, without moving, 1. Again, 5, inhale, 4, move, 3, 2, 1, and without moving for 3, exhaling for 2, exhaling for 1. Okay, let's do it 3 more times. Inhale, 5, 4, move anywhere you feel like you want to move, 2 and 1, keep inhaling. Move your neck, and then get steady for 3, 2, and 1. And last round, inhale for 6, 5, 3, keep moving, 2, keep exploring places where you want to take your body, maybe the neck, maybe the shoulders. Inhale more, and just exhale for 3, steady for 2, 1. Now open your eyes and just check if that uplifts you a bit. So that's a very simple exercise that you can do. You can repeat that 10 times when you feel very low of energy. So today's practice is about embodying, and that's very important for all the interception things that we practice here. So it's going to be very, very simple. We're going to start gazing our hands, palms wide open, and you're going to observe the palms of your hands. And how is to feel having your hands open wide, and how is to feeling the palms of your hands stretching? How is to feel your forearms, the torso of your palms. When you do this, you can move your fingers. Keep breathing. And now you're going to choose the breath. If you need to uplift yourself today, you're going to inhale longer. If you need to relax yourself, you're going to exhale for longer. And now you're going to create a fist with your hands and just check that. Again, observe how it is to have our hands on a fist. Just keep observing, no judging. If you get stuck on one spot, just notice it and then keep moving your gaze, your sight to other spot. And now what we're going to do is again create a palm of your hand open wide. Now we're going to close the eyes or to gaze down to the belly, maybe to the tip of your nose, perhaps if you don't feel comfortable closing the eyes. And you're going to feel how it is to have your palm wide open. Keep breathing. Again, stay with your focus and with the action of embodying, create a body experience of having the palm wide open. That's the only thing. What is to feel in the body, to be body, when it comes to be an open hand, a palm extended. All right, now let's go and create a fist. Squeeze a little bit your hands. Keep choosing that breath that you need. How is to be body, to be hand, when is a fist, when you're squeezing the palms. So if any gesture in your palms is creating this stress, is increasing your thoughts number, you can do something different. For example, here, this is the contraction exercise, but if a fist is not actually the gesture you need to practice today, maybe you can do just squeezing the fingers together, maybe squeezing the fingertips together or the palms together, or maybe the torso. What you are looking for is a contraction. So go ahead and choose your gesture, close your eyes, and what is to be a hand, to embody the action of contraction in your hands. 2 more breaths. Use the count of your inner voice. Today I'm choosing the slow down, so I'm gonna count to 5. So you can count to 5 when you inhale if you're choosing uplifting. So let's go and do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep contracting. Again, choose your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very well. Now relax your hands, and we're going to do the same but with the legs. So we're going to extend the legs. You can again choose the wall if today you're needing the wall. Open your eyes and see what is to have your legs extended. So prior, we're going to work with the sight. Acknowledge with our sight the legs. Why the sight? Because it's the sense that collects the more information in the body. It's the one that can go to many places and catches the more bits of information. Okay? We don't do that with the skin, even though it's very, very sensitive. It's the more intense and the more the oldest of the senses. But the one that catches the more information is the eyes. So focus your eyes on your legs and extend your legs and really feel that you're straightening the legs, and you can help yourself with the wall. And open, wiggle your toes so you can feel that extension also in the palms of your feet. And just feel that how, as much as you want to move your toes, feel that something bounces inside. Energy bounces to the upper body, to the hands as well. It's very nicely connected. And now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to contract the legs, and you can help yourself with your arms hugging the legs. And if you can, glue and get as close as you can the thighs with the ribs. Go ahead and try some. And now contract your toes. Contract your toes, contract everything, and open your eyes, because we're first using the sight. And just take a look of how it looks, your legs contracted, your toes. Very good. So first we use that. We are here, we are in a safe place in our space where we practice restoration, where we practice relaxation, where we're putting together our body, our thoughts and emotions. There's no rush. You see? We're not rushing the things. Take your time. Okay, now we're gonna close the eyes. So extend the legs into the expansion pose. Expand your toes wide open to the sides. Feel that you can create as much space as you can in between your toes, and move your hands so you can feel how the energy bounces all the way to the hands, to the pinky fingers. Just imagine that your eyes get wide open, and now we're going to close the eyes, and you are just going to feel how becomes body, how it incarnates, it becomes flesh. We are embodying the action of extending the legs. Keep your focus here in the soles of your feet, in your toes wide open, in the fingers, feeling the energy bouncing. If your mind wanders somewhere else, it's okay. Gently bring it back here to this body, feeling just the sensation, the action of extending the legs. And now do something, maybe squeeze, like compact and straight even more, stretch even more. Do something that makes you feel the legs a little bit harder, with lots of presence. That is your body, that is to feel a leg being straightened in expansion mode. Good. Now we're going to switch to the opposite, because we really like to be exploring both sides of the coin, like flipping the coin and seeing one side but seeing also the other, if you know what I mean. And then now we are contracting our body, especially the legs. Take your focus, close your eyes please, and take your focus to the legs. Now squeeze your toes in. You're kind of grabbing something with your toes. Choose the breath that you've been choosing, either uplifting, inhaling for longer, or relaxing, exhaling for longer. I'm going to count to 5 and you choose either of both. Okay, so prepare your breath. Keep squeezing the legs. And 1, 2, 3. And feel the legs to be contracted. What is to be a leg? Embody that action very well. And one last time, let's synchronize our breath. Choose the breath. And 1, 2, 3. Keep feeling the toes. 4. Keep feeling the legs contracting. And 5. Open your eyes. Whew. I don't know you, but I can contract my whole body when I'm in this pose. Okay, just take a little time here to observe around, to taste the flavor of this experience, no matter the flavor. It's okay. Any flavor that you have with this experience, it's okay. I'm not looking for sweetness all the time. I am looking that you can feel the flavor, no matter what flavor is. So maybe you want to actually name it for yourself. We are embodying the experience. We are feeling the body and accepting that this is the container that we have, and it's okay to feel whatever we're feeling. The judge today, it's not in this room. We're not judging our practice. We're not judging anyone's practice. Okay, now we're going to switch into another pose, and we're going to repeat the hands, but this time we're going to lay. Okay, so your legs are going to be closer from the wall, just closer, okay? And we're going to do this exercise a bit faster because when we lay, we relax a lot the body, and it actually helps dissociation in the body happening, and we don't want that a lot in this practice. So we're going to do this really fast. Okay, again, open your palms. You know what we're doing. You know what is this about. Okay, use your sight. And now we're going to integrate the feet as well, and you're going to open feet and palms. Please explore. Watch carefully your wrinkles, the color, the shadows, the brightness, whatever you want to watch. Observe. No judgments, just observation. You're gonna find lots of things. It's okay. Pass along and through. Pass over also those things. Like check it out and then go to the other. Okay, now we're going to contract fists, or maybe you want to do the other gesture that feels safer in your body. And now also contract your toes, please. Your legs are up to the sky. It doesn't matter if you have your knees bent. No problem. Bend them as much as you need. And contract your palms. Contract. Remember, you can have fingertips together, or you can squeeze your fingers with each other, or palms together, or torso together, or creating a fist. Just look for any contraction. And contract also your abdominal muscles in the way the lower back is really pressing the floor. That's the next ingredient we're adding to this delicious salad or meal or whatever, to this mixture. Okay, keep contracting, maybe the lids, the eyelids. There you go. Contract the eyelids. Observe the light changing in your eye. Okay, good. Now we're going to rest. Okay, we kind of went to a short cut, but it's okay. Okay, ready? We're gonna do both of them with the eyes closed. So we're going to, before you close your eyes, we're going to start like this, closing the eyes, and then we're going to switch to contraction, close your eyes, and then we're going to finish, okay? So relax, choose your breath. It doesn't matter that if now you're focusing on exhalation and before you were focusing on inhalation, it's alright. You can change your mind as many times as you want in this practice, okay? Just recognize it. Hey, I'm changing my mind. I'm going the other way. Perfect. There you go. Okay, get set. Lift your legs. Lift your arms, and we're going to close your eyes, please, and expand. Expand your arms. Expand the soles of your feet. Toes are reaching far away from each other. Fingers the same. Expand the muscles of your face. Now the abdominal a little bit, not so much because it's actually doing some job and some workout. Then just leave it, but keep expanding your soles, your toes, fingers, palms, muscles of your face. Just feel how that feel in the body. You're embodying the action of expanding, and that you can feel in the soles, hands, and face. So one long deep breath in there, please. And one long deep breath out. Now let's switch. Contract your hands, contract your toes, and if it's possible, contract your eyelids and your abdominal muscles, and contract and contract and contract. Okay. Keep lifting arms and legs, maybe bending elbows and knees, and or it's all right. Keep contracting, please, and now breathe with the breath that you're choosing. Your attention in how is to be that hand being contracted, how is to be those feet squeezing themselves. We are embodying the action of being feet, being hands that are contracted. That's what you are. Feet and hands contracted. How is to be that? Embody that. Be that, and be that flesh that is doing that. Okay, long deep breath in, and finally release. Stay there. Soles of your feet in the floor, hands on your ribs, and notice the transition from the pose you were to the pose you are now. It is actually happening. It hasn't stopped. You haven't arrived to the pose. You're actually in the transition of being with the hands and legs lifted to this, and you can actually feel it in your face, how it's taking its time to relax. I really hope you know what I am meaning, or you are feeling what I am saying. I really hope I'm explaining myself. I'm going to challenge you to leave a comment in this video and just feedback, like, could you actually feel the practice of embodying? How? I'm gonna leave you that question in the comments. Do you actually feel the action of embodying sensations, and how? Okay, so finally we're going to finish this practice with Again, expansion, you're going to see the expansion, and you're going to see it this way. So you're going to expand the whole body, open the chest. This time we will have to work with the eyes closed, or with your sight in the finger in the tip of your nose. The idea is to close the eye as much as possible, to close all the window of getting that much information and to go within. So expand, please. Move in a way that your body is expanding. Reach with your hands to the sides, upwards, wherever you feel you're expanding your body. Same with your legs, with the toes. Either point them or flex them. Feel yourself expanding. You can separate the legs or not, or reach. Feel that the body becomes longer and taller. Maybe you want to draw the lower back towards the floor so you can actually create expansion also in your abdominal belt. Very well. And feel how is to embody that action of being expanded. How is to feel that in the body? Expansion, that's what you're looking for. Remember, this practice is also about consciousness. So you are conscious that you are embodying expansion. I'm telling you, I really hope I'm explaining myself. Leave a comment after you practice. Alright, now we're gonna go into the opposite. So contract yourself, please. So knees to the chest, and in here you're going to contract as much as possible. So you can either grab your knees with your hands and draw them to the chest. That's one option. You remember, squeeze your toes as if you're grabbing something with your toes. You can also, another option, this is optional, you can lift your head up, nose towards in between knees. And you can feel all the contraction happening. Again, squeeze your eyelids. Contract. It's very important that you contract your toes, because it's the farthest body part from the brain, and we really want to go as down as possible. We want to engage the whole body. That's why it's important to work with the toes. Imagine that your nails are contracting themselves into the flesh. Do not distort much your neck. If you need to relax the head down, go ahead, but keep contracting the eyelids, the muscles of your face, everything back to the center, more and more. Breathe there. Feel the breath, how it feels when you're so contracted. Keep feeling that. Keep being conscious of embodying the action of contraction. Again, leave me a comment about how did you practice that? How was that for you? Nice. Inhale deeply, and with your next exhalation, you're just going to relax completely. Whew, the body on the floor. Relax it and relax it. It's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything. Feel the process and the journey of your body from being contracted to being relaxed. It's like a process. I can feel some things that's still moving, some muscles that still relaxing, some sensations that it's still softening. It's not a snap, it's a process. And you're embodying that process and you're being conscious of it. So, wow, we are really learning a lot in this practice. So, for wrapping up the class, you're just going to put your legs over the wall. Make sure that your head is really comfortable. No, it's not exactly a pose. You can do whatever you want here. You can place the soles in the wall. You can extend the legs completely, however you like. I'm going to leave you with this vision, and is when we put the legs upwards, we are helping our circulation a lot. And that means we are like giving to the heart a very nice massage, just with its own blood. How? It happens that when the heart pumps blood out all the way to the body, pumping out like an explosion that expands. Imagine that. You can follow that vision with me. It expands to the body and it's taking oxygenated blood full with oxygen. So the next pump that the heart does, it's the opposite. It's like another sort of pump that what does is that sucks the blood back into the heart. It comes back to the center, to the chest. It's like the contraction. And that blood goes back to the heart without that oxygen. Let's just say with other things that the blood has to clean. It brings it back to the heart. And again, the heart beats, expands, blood full of oxygen, explosion, like all the way to the body. And now with that contraction, it kind of sucks blood through the veins, cleaning the body without oxygen. And just imagine that one last time. Inhale, expanding oxygenated blood. Exhale, contracting blood without oxygen and cleaning the body. Inhale, oxygen through your arteries. Exhale, cleaning through the veins back to the heart. So, when you send oxygenated blood to the body, most of it's done by gravity. It goes to the legs by gravity. It's really easy. It falls down through the legs, very easy. But when we suck it back to the heart to clean, to collect that blood that it's cleaning the body, it goes to the opposite direction from gravity. So the heart has to kind of effort itself more to collect that blood that it's in the bottom, on the legs, in the legs, and has to work like to suck it all the way to the center. So what we are doing here is helping the heart, delivering all that blood that are on the legs back to the heart without much effort, really easy, back to the chest and the heart. It's like a little break that we're giving to the heart, a little rest. because it really takes energy to collect and to suck all that blood back to itself up there. Hey, so we're just giving a little break to the heart, helping it out, delivering all that blood without much effort. And then the heart has lots of blood, and it's a nice massage. It oxygenates our heart, it oxygenates our head, our brain. So place your hands in the center of your chest, and we're going to leave this session and wrap up this session with 3 things that you have learned from this class. You're going to say 2 things, and the last one, we're going to do a collective thing, which is we're just going to give thank you for our body to being able to beat, to expand and contract, to oxygenate and clean our body. And we're going to be grateful that we're able to feel that, to embody the experience of beat. It's like a beating heart, expanding and contracting. Long deep breath in, and with a very long deep breath out. I'm gonna see you next time, next week, and have a very beautiful rest of your day. Take care and bye now.
Life is a winding road,